A woman finds out through Google alerts that she's on the presidential ballot. A mother is jailed for splashing boiling water on her porn-watching son. And Elmo does a wellness check on Twitter and finds out there's a lot of existential dread out there. These are the weird stories for Wednesday on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast hosted by a comedian inside a closet. I have 3 weird news segments from around the world. Let's go. A surprised woman learns through Google alerts that she's on the presidential primary ballot. Stories out of Minneapolis. A Colorado woman whose name is listed on the Minnesota presidential primary ballot as a third-party candidate claims she never agreed to run for president. Crystal Gable told the media that she learned her name is on the March 5th ballot for Minnesota's Legal Marijuana Now party from a Google alert. Well, I think we can all agree Crystal's probably the best choice on this ballot because, as we all know, anyone who wants to be in charge usually shouldn't be in charge. There's something wrong with you. That's like upper level psychopathy. Yep, I'm the most important. I should be in charge. I know what to do. Yeah, trust in me. Yeah, guys, I should be the leader. I should be the leader. Something wrong with you. Party leaders told the media in an email that they had been talking and posting about this in their leadership group on Facebook, which Crystal is actually a member of. Well, just because you're a member of a Facebook group doesn't mean you should be, I don't know, on a primary ballot. I'm a member of a few Facebook groups. I'd be very shocked if someone made me the leader of something. Right, Jonesy, you are now the leader of the Glendale Softball Association. What? I was just in the Facebook group to find out when you guys were playing pickup games. Now, this group says that Crystal is a party leader, and all indications were that she is ready to be in the Minnesota primary. Is she? Doesn't sound like she's ready to be in the Minnesota primary. By the way, she's a Colorado resident. How can she be in the Minnesota primary? How does that even work? Can you be on the ballot of a state that you're not a resident of? Got so many questions. I'll never understand our political system here. It seems like a circus. Now, they say her name has been withdrawn, though the Minnesota Secretary of State's office says it remains on the ballot and early voting has begun. Too late! Crystal is encouraging people to not vote for her, though. She's, please don't, guys, I don't want no part of this. I don't even smoke the marijuana. Now, Crystal said in an email, I did not give consent to be on the Minnesota ballot for this race. I was neither approached to run for office by anyone in the LMN Minnesota party, nor was this candidacy validated by the state of Minnesota. People have a common law right not to be forced to be candidates. These actions are absolutely anti-democratic, in my opinion. Now, it says state law in Minnesota requires major parties to submit candidate names for the presidential primary 63 days before the election to appear on the party's ballot. Well, I don't know. It doesn't sound to me like this legalize the marijuana is a major party. I mean, really? It says here, Minnesota also allows people to register to vote as late as primary day. A voter must request the ballot of the party of their choice. Once parties submit names, changes are not made to the ballot. That means Republican candidates who have already left the race, such as Chris Christie and Ronnie DeSantis, will appear on the GOP ballot in Minnesota. But you might want to consider changing that. I mean, that doesn't make any sense at all. Parties that have left the race, they're still on the ballot. I mean, it's just like they're probably still using floppy disks for their database of voters and all that other crap. Our political system and the way that we vote, it's all so damaged and archaic and stupid. I mean, in so many ways, it's stupid. It's just this little thing. Oh, the candidates who have left the race. Yeah, still on the ballot. Oh, some lady who doesn't even live in the state. Oh, also on the ballot. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. What a circus act. What a joke all of this is. And no wonder why people don't participate in the political process. People don't go to the polls in this country. What is the turnout? Like barely over 50%? Because the whole thing's a farce, man. Let's just leave it up to AI. I mean, they're going to be taking over anyways. Let's just give them the keys to the car and just call it a day. A Malaysian mother is jailed for splashing boiling water on her porn-watching son. Well, first we need to know what category was the son watching. Was it Big Black Bacon? Because then it's kind of justified. You know how these Malaysians feel about pork. Because they're a Muslim country. Big Black Bacon? We have a 38-year-old Malacca woman who is quite angry that her son was using her own phone's data to watch pornographic videos. So that could be a point of contention, that he was using her data. Still probably not okay to splash boiling water all over your son. I mean, he's already in hot water as it is. A woman was sentenced to 3 years in prison by the Malacca Sessions Court for splashing boiling water on her son after she caught him watching pornographic videos on her own phone. Sinar Harian reported that Judge Sabri Ismail handed down the sentence on the 38-year-old woman who pleaded guilty after the charges were read. She was charged with intentionally inflicting severe injuries on her then 13-year-old son, little young there. To splash boiling water on your 13-year-old son? I mean, could you just maybe, I don't know, put him in a timeout or something? I don't think Malaysia's into the whole timeout thing. I just don't think that country. I think it's sort of an American phenomenon, to be honest with you. I don't know about you guys, but I got hit with a board when I was a kid. I got hit with a board, and on the board was painted. It was like this board was made in a beating board factory or something. It was painted on it the words "Board of Education," and then there was a cartoon character of a young boy bent over with his ass sticking out, and he's got tears coming out of his eyes. I remember distinctly that little cartoon character of the boy crying on the board. That's what I got hit with. There was no timeouts when I was a kid. Thankfully, my mother didn't practice the splashing boiling water method, nor was I waterboarded either. And for some of the things that I did, probably deserving. Now, this woman in the story here who decided it was a good idea to instant noodle her son was charged under Section 326 of the Penal Code, which provides for up to 20 years imprisonment and a fine, or a whipping if convicted. Yeah, this is a society that does some whippings and possibly stonings. They might even be public for all I know. These Muslim countries, they go to great lengths to do public punishment to make examples of their citizens, which I find to be quite medieval. It says here the mother of five was not represented by any lawyer and pleaded herself for a lighter sentence because she has 3 young children, a disabled 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 6-month-old. She also said that following the incident, she suffered increased stress as a psychiatric patient and had to increase her medicine dosage with the permission of her doctor from 50 mg to 100 mg daily. She's already going through some psychiatric issues, it sounds. Yeah, I'm not surprised at this behavior by someone who has psychiatric issues and is already on some medications. I don't know if that's enough to get you out of this, though. I don't think you can bring a prescription to the judge and then, get off of something like this. You just don't splash hot water on your kid. Your kid's touching himself to porn. I mean, the proper thing to do is splash ice cold water. I mean, we all know that. That's how you do it. I was in the pool. I was in the pool. You know the deal. That'll make it go away. It just makes whatever's going on down there go right away. The judge decided at the end of the day to give this mother 3 years in prison, and now the son can watch all the porn he wants. Problem solved! Yay! Hey, do you want to create a podcast? Well, Spotify's platform lets you easily make, record, distribute a podcast everywhere and even earn money. And it's all in one place. And it's free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters. You can record, edit on your phone or your computer, send it to Spotify and everywhere podcasts are heard. They even have video podcasting options as well. Spotify for Podcasters allows you to earn money with ads and subscriptions too. Best of all, it's free. Try it. Download Spotify for Podcasters or go to spotify.com/podcasters to get started. And good luck with your podcast. Good luck with your life, man. A wellness check by Elmo on social media uncovers some existential dread and despair in our culture. Thousands of people are unloading their life problems on Elmo this week after the Red Muppet posted a casual question on Twitter, also known as X. The question posed on Twitter was, "How is everybody doing?" Oh, let me see if I can do that in an Elmo voice. How is everybody doing? Is that a good Elmo impression? I don't know. I've never tried an Elmo impression. Well, Elmo asked the question, You guys know Elmo has a Twitter account. The Muppet. I think all the Muppets probably have a Twitter account and a Facebook and an Instagram. I don't follow the Muppets on there. So Elmo asked a question, how's everybody doing? And apparently it's not too great. Nobody is happy. In fact, the question, which was posted on Monday, opened the floodgates to a deluge of internet users and social media users eager to vent to the children's character that had somehow signed himself up to be the internet's newest therapist. This is no surprise at all. If a Muppet that we grew up with asks how we're doing, damn right we're going to give him an honest update. One user replied, Elmo, I'm suffering from existential dread over here. Another person wrote, every morning I cannot wait to go back to sleep, Elmo. Every Monday I cannot wait for Friday to come. Every single day and every single week for life. I just want to go to sleep. Spoiler alert, I guess none of us are doing okay. And it took Elmo to get it out of us. Still, Elmo appears to be trying his best to keep our heads up. Elmo wrote, wow, Elmo is glad he asked. Elmo learned that it is important to ask a friend how they're doing. Elmo will check in again soon, friends. Don't forget, Elmo loves you. That was so nice of Elmo to try and buck us up. Because I tell you, I mean, since COVID, couldn't we all use just a big hug from Elmo? And maybe to hear Mr. Rogers just tell us everything's going to be okay. I think we need these things in our lives. It's not easy going out there. Here's some more responses from users on Twitter to Elmo's wellness check-in. Elmo, I'm going to be real, man. I'm at my effing limit. Another person wrote, Elmo, each day the abyss we stare into grows a unique horror, one that was previously unfathomable in nature. Our inevitable doom, which once accelerated in years or months, now accelerates in hours, even minutes. However, I did have a good grapefruit earlier. Thank you for asking, Elmo. Another person wrote, hi, Elmo. I've accepted the fact I'll never be able to buy a home in this economy. Even Elmo's coworker, Cookie Monster, responded to the check-in. The Cookie Monster said, me doing okay? Me would be doing better if me had some cookies. Out of the thousands of responses to Elmo, it seems only one person on the planet seemed to be actually doing well. And it was Chance the Rapper who wrote back, honestly, I'm in a really good place right now, Elmo. The rest of us, I think this is hilarious. And it's definitely indicative of an underlying feeling that I think most people are having lately, and that is dread, existential dread. I think Elmo's hit on something, or at least revealed something about the overall state of mental health right now. Now, I too get down. I too have moments where I just have an overwhelming feeling of dread about life overall and the future of humanity. And in those moments, you have to take action. So I'm going to give you guys a few actionable things that you can do to feel better about life and better about yourself. Here's one of them. Listen to Weird AF News. That's one of them. Because you're going to get some laughs. And then you got a buddy here, Jonesy. I'm your friend. I'm here every day for you. And I can buck you up. What's another thing? Oh, I mentioned this about a week or two ago. One of the things to do to feel happy is to put on a really happy song and have a couple spoonfuls of honey and dance around your kitchen. I've said this before. I'm telling you, this works. It sounds crazy. You could replace the honey with a bowl of Frosted Flakes or Lucky Charms. That also will work. Just eat out of the bowl of Lucky Charms and dance around to a very happy song. If you need some suggestions on happy songs, just email me, funnyjones@gmail.com. Here's another thing that you can do. Go to Eventbrite in your area. Click on free. There's a lot of free things to do in your area. Doesn't cost a thing. There are concerts, events, live events, yoga classes, tastings. Like I went to a coffee tasting that was listed on Eventbrite for free. There's all these free fun things to do. There's usually a few of them to choose from as well every day. There's something you could do. People are having meetups. They're going on hikes. So you can find these activities, and those things are fun. And you meet people. It's just a fun thing to do. It's an actionable thing to do that doesn't cost anything. Of course, if you got some money, you can go, see your favorite artist live, or you can go to a sporting event, or you could go to your favorite bar or restaurant and order an amazing meal. Those things cost money. I'm saying something that doesn't even cost anything, just your time. You can do these. These are actionable things that you can do to make life fulfilling, at least for that day. All right, and I'm going to give you 2 more things that you can do to be happier and to not walk around with dread brain, as I'll call it. Dread brain is no bueno. Don't watch mainstream news, and get off social media for a time. And these things make you happy. Trust me. This is good for your mental health. Put down the phone. In other words, of course, pick it up to listen to Weird AF News. But I hope some of these things are helpful. And I thought I would use this Elmo story as a jumping off point to give you guys some advice on how to not dread everything that's going on and dread your own life, and to be, to get a little bit of happiness on a daily basis. If you have any suggestions as well, please email me, funnyjones@gmail.com, or call the show and tell us all what some things that you can do to be happy. 646-450-2012. Yay! Well, darling, only the good die young. Only the good die young. You might have heard I run with a dangerous crowd. We ain't too pretty, we ain't too proud. We might be laughing a bit too loud, but that'll never hurt no one. So come on, Virginia. You guys know how it goes, right? Were you singing along with that Billy Joel song? I hope you were. That was a pretty good Billy Joel impression, I would have to say. What's he up to? Anybody know? What's he up to? Let's give thanks and praise, shall we? First of all, thank you for joining me for this episode of Weird AF News. I appreciate your time and for putting up with me. Also, I want to give a shout out to April and Billy in Siberia, who bought me a coffee again. April and Billy buying coffee for Jonesy, keeping me caffeinated. April and Billy in Siberia, they wrote me a message. Yes, we are Chicagoans, but the weather has warmed up to shorts weather. Ha-ha, no longer Siberia. But people already acting crazy, breaking out the cargo shorts because it's 41 degrees. I am crazy myself. I am not shorts in 41 degree weather with a sleeveless tank top crazy. And then they sent me an article as well, a weird news article. Isn't that lovely? Buying me a coffee, writing me a funny note, and including a weird news article for me. I appreciate that. You guys can buy me coffee like April and Billy in Siberia, in Chicago. Chicago. How do you do that? Oh, you do that by going to weirdafnews.com and clicking on the coffee mug. It's a little white, yellow coffee cup that's on the front page of the website. It's right next to the Patreon banner. It's another way you could support the show is joining the Patreon. That's like buying Jonesy a cup of coffee every month, keeping me going, keeping the engine flowing. That's right. Anyway, I appreciate everybody who donates and writes me nice reviews. Makes me feel good. If you guys want to email me, it's funnyjones@gmail.com. The phone number is 646-450-2012. Here's the Instagram, @funnyjones. Got a show tonight in Long Beach. If you're in the area, the information's on my Instagram, @funnyjones. Come and say hello. Anyways, I guess that's about it. I hope you're healthy and wealthy, and that you've smiled a lot today. I hope I've given you something to smile about today. So, and good luck with your life, man. Good luck with your life. See you tomorrow.